Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Man of Collectibles here with yet another Hot Toys unboxing and review video. Today, finally, we're taking a look at the one and only The Wasp from Ant-Man and the Wasp. As always, we're gonna go over the packaging, the accessories, and of course, the figure. But before we start, if you wanna get this figure or any other figures, make sure you check out Dave at SG Pro Toys and let him know I send you so you can save some money. Link in the description below. Also, if you are new to the channel and you want to check out the latest Hot Toys releases and posting videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button and bell notification icon so you don't miss anything. With all that out of the way, let's start with the unboxing experience. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, and here we have the packaging and we have a very nice picture of the Wasp in the middle, I guess exiting the quantum realm. This is the side of the box with a nice Wasp logo here, and again the continuation of the pattern from the front. This is the back with all the crits and warnings, small pieces, do not eat it. This is the other side of the box with this particle here, and of course the yellow pattern on the top. Last but not least, this is the bottom of the box, and of course the top with the Wasp name there. So enough with the box, let's open this up and take a better look at the figure and the accessories. So let me just remove this cover, and we have the cast and crew information. So these are the people who made this beauty possible. So thank you very much for that. So let me just remove this. Now let me open this up so you guys can take a better look at how you'll see the figure in the packaging. And again, it comes with a decent amount of accessories in my opinion. Let me remove the plastic on both head sculpts so you guys can see this a little better. So let me just show you. We have the head sculpt, we have the retractable helmet, the wings, we have the hands, underneath we have the base, and of course the wings and the batteries. So now what I'm gonna do next is take everything out and take a closer look at the figure. And here we have the Wasp, and guys, she looks very cool. I really like the design on the helmet. So let me do a slow 360 so we can appreciate all the details. You can see the ears, we have a nice black and metallic silver color with a red dot on the top. This is the back of the head. This is the other side. I really like how this looks, and you can see through the glasses the eyes, which are very well painted and looks absolutely like the Wasp. Very cool. Now this piece here on the top, it is removable, so you're gonna have access to the batteries, and you have the on and off switch. Let me just turn this on and show you. I don't know if you can see, but I guess because of the light you will not be able to see the brightness, but actually it is very bright, so it is a good feature. Now as I said before, this is not magnetic, so just be very careful when you take it out, because if you do it you may break it. Now moving down to the suit, I really like the pattern, especially in the middle. This is the side with those red stripes with the yellow pattern there, and looks like the Wasp in the middle, so it looks very cool. Now this figure doesn't have shoulder pads, and the suit is very similar to the Ant-Man one. So just so you know, the belt, you can see those red patterns, and now this is the side with this silver and red bracelet, so looking very cool. I really like the pattern on the suit as well, very detailed. Now for the pants, there are two pieces, so this here looks similar to the top, and I guess the middle is more like a yoga pants. So that's basically it. Now you have the knee pads, which is one solid piece. It is not detachable, so don't even try. Moving down, we have the feet, which are two pieces, and as you can see, however, there is some limitations which I'm gonna go over later in the articulation section, so don't worry. This is the bottom of the feet with the marble logo. This is the back, looking very cool. I really like this pattern on the suit, honestly, it looks very nice. And moving up, you can see the continuation of the belt, which is a golden piece, looking very cool. Of course, the bracelets, and last but not least, the back. This is where you put both the retractable and the full length wings. So now let me show you how to put the retractable wings, because in my opinion, that looks very cool. And it's very easy to put as well. So let me just show you the back of it, which I'm gonna go over in more detail in the accessory section. So the only thing you need to do is just push it, and you are basically done with this. So it looks very cool. I really like the detail on the wings as well. Now, one safety tip, just be very careful when you remove it, because this is not magnetic, it is plastic. So if you do it too hard, you might break it, and you don't want to damage your figure. So now let's do some articulation, shall we? Now for the wasp, you can move the head up this much, down this much, and to the sides this much. Now for the arm, you can lift it about this much and be very careful with the material. You have some swivel on the bicep. You can move it forward about this much and backwards about this much. Maybe a little more. I don't want to push it, brand new figure. Now you can bend the elbow about this much and be very careful with the material because you don't want to leave it in this kind of poses long time. Now for the hand, you have the classic wrist articulation and I think it looks very cool. Now for the torso, you have some swivel and some up crunch. Very decent. Now for the legs, you can do a split like this. And again, broken record, be careful with the material. You have some swivel on the thighs, a little bit. You can lift the leg about this much and back about this much. Not bad, in my opinion. Now you can bend the knee about this much, and I believe it's double joint. And again, be careful with the material. Now, last but not least, let me show you the feet articulation, which is very limited. You can move it up and down, but you don't have the normal ankle pivot. And I don't know why, even though it's two pieces, so I'm surprised. Now, let me show you the head sculpt. And here we have the wasp with the head sculpt, and guys, she looks beautiful. Honestly, I think this head sculpt is one of the best I've seen so far this year. And let me do a slow 360 so we can appreciate all those details. You can see the sculpted hair, very well painted. I really like this ponytail, and this one has some articulation. So for the ponytail, you can actually do a full 360, so that's a huge plus, especially if you want to do some dynamic poses. You can see the details on the side with a nice paint application. Again, those eyes look beautiful. The skin texture very well done as well. Looking very cool. I mean, the likeness is just on point. Hands down, one of the best in this year. Now, let's do some comparisons. And here we have the Wasp next to Captain Marvel, and they look super cool together. I will say that the Wasp is just a bit taller, but I think if you put the helmet on Captain Marvel, they might be the same height. Now for the next one, we have the one and only Black Widow, and we know that Scarlett Johansson is actually short in real life, so that looks pretty accurate in my opinion, looking very cool together as well. And of course, last but not least, we have the one and only, yes, the smiley face Ant-Man. And honestly guys, I have to go down to the basement and get this head sculpt because I just needed to show you how they look without the helmet. And it's kind of funny, but they look pretty good. Now, let's take a look at the accessories. And here we have all the accessories, and starting with the display base, looking very cool. I really like this yellow pattern and with the wasp, very cool. Now, I don't know why it says Hope Van Dyne. Honestly, it should have said the Wasp. I think we had the same issue with Ant-Man that says Scott Lang. Weird. I don't know why they did it like that. Anyway, these are the wings, which in my opinion look very cool. And it will take a lot of space on your detail, just so you know, if you put it. Each one has a R or L, right or left, so you'll know the orientation that you need to put this on your figure. So it looks very cool. Now, taking a closer look at the detail, you can see the translucent effect with this silver lines there, looking very cool. So that's basically how the wings look, very cool. Now for the next piece, we have obviously the head sculpt, which I showed you before, but let's take a closer look. And you can see the paint application on those eyes, which I really like that. I mean, the likeness is just on point. I mean, they did a fantastic job with this hair sculpt. Everything from the paint application to the sculpted hair, everything is just on point. As I said before, you can rotate this 360, the ponytail, so that's a huge plus. And this is the other side. You can see the sculpted hair, very well done. And the expression on the eyes, very simple, at the same time very cool. Now we have the little wasp here. I guess this is a representation which she shrinks. So it looks very cool. It has a translucent base as well, and I think the paint application, it is very well executed. You can see the back with the wings looking very cool. Let me show you the base. It is small, translucent. You cannot take it out, so it is one solid piece. Now, as I showed you before, these are the retractable wings, which look very cool. You have this silver metallic color in the front, and this is the back. And again, just be careful when you put it on and off because you don't want to break those little pieces there. And you see the red pattern. Now we have this piece here that goes on top of the actual full length wings, and this is so it gives a better look. And you can see the silver color with the red paint application in the middle, so looking very cool. And you can see those little gaps, which is meant for those wings, so it looks very nice. Now for the next one, we have the retractable helmet, and this piece is very well done as well. You can see the black and silver metallic color with those red little dots in on the sides, and this is the back of it, so looking very cool. Very easy to put, you just slide it and that's it. And then we have these two discs, very similar to the accessories that Ant-Man came with, one red, one blue, looking very cool. Now this figure also comes with 5 hands, so let me just show you one of them. I really like how these hands were sculpted. You can see the detail and the pattern on the gloves. This is the silver piece and this is the palm, looking very, very cool. And that's basically it. Now, last but not least, I'm going to show you another piece that this came with. This is the backdrop, looking very cool with the Ant-Man and the Wasp logo. And I think the colors are on point. I normally don't display my figures with this, but I think it is a good touch that we have something extra to put. And you can see it's kind of big. Now, this also comes with those 2 holders, I guess. These black holders that you put on the sides. I'm just going to show you. I'm not going to put it, but I'm just going to show you how that looks. I think it's a good addition. So this is going to take me to my final thoughts about this figure. I'm very, very impressed with this figure. And honestly, I think it was worth the wait. Starting with the likeness, I think it is on point. I mean, the head sculpt is just fantastic. Hands down, one of the best this year. The detail on the suit and everything else looks beautiful. Now, this figure comes with a decent amount of accessories. We have the retractable and the full-length wings, which in my opinion are a good addition. The articulation is somehow decent. We can move the legs and arms with no problem. However, the feet is the problem. It doesn't have much articulation. And I don't know why. They had 2 pieces, so we would have a better articulation on the feet. I guess it is what it is. Now, this figure is going for about $251, and I think it is a no-brainer. If you want to get it, please go ahead and check out Dave at SG Pro Toys and let her know I send you so you can save some money. Link in the description below. And because of that, my final score is 9 out of 10. And if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Also, check out my Instagram and Facebook group 6Scale Media for anything related 1/6 figures. Both links in the description below. Also, if you have some time, check out these 2 cool videos. And as always, be well and see you around in the next video.